Ford is hooking up the cops with a covert option so people don't know that it's a police car. 2016 Infiniti Q50 400s, price is revealed at Aston Martin, all to ourselves? I'll tell you why. Plus, after Lexus said no LFA Successor, they are saying yes, there is one, then no, then yes. Which is it? Also, it's Monday, so we have Commenter of the Week, AK.
Yes.
That's true, that's happening. What's going on, everybody? I'm Derek D. This is Fastlane Daily. And did you see the MTV Movie Awards last night?
No.
Me either. Hashtag play music. You know, I'm getting a little sick and tired of this back and forth of whether or not the Lexus LFA is going to be produced. In FLD episode 2283, which is just shy of 100,000 views, by the way, I clearly stated that Lexus said it had no plans to produce a successor to the LFA supercar. Watch. Lexus has said this before, and they said it again recently. They are not going to produce a successor to the LFA. So stop asking them over and over again. See? And now it seems like things may have changed. Again. You're making me look bad over here, Lexus. Come on now. Anyway, some Japanese websites said that Lexus is working on an LFA successor and that the new model will get rid of its powerful V10 in favor of a 3.7-liter V8 engine with an electric powertrain. It will allegedly produce 800 horsepower and all that good stuff, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. This one is going in the, I'll tell you.
Oh.
I'll care more later when I actually see it happen folder. And I wrote it down earlier. LFA Successor.
Yep.
Okay? It's going right in because it has to at this point. There's nothing else I can do. Put that right over here. That's a staple, that folder, to this show. Okay. You know, because it's just getting out of hand. You can't just make up stuff to get in the news. Like Derek D from Fastlane Daily is the first person to operate a flying car while interviewing Sports Illustrated models and then ends up dating and marrying one and living happily ever after. I can't just say that because it didn't happen. Yet. Let's move on to some more realistic car news. The new 2016 Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400 will be the first to carry their new twin-turbo V6 VR30 engine. Throws down 400 horsepower, hence it being in the name, and 350 pound-feet at what, Erica?
Torque.
Yeah. And you can get it in either rear or all-wheel drive versions. So how many greenbacks must one pay for all this badassness? Take a guess, Max.
72,000.
Oh, all right. You're shooting high, man, because prices start at $47,950.
I'm known for that.
Yeah. Oh, hey now. That's for the rear-wheel drive version, and $49,950 for the all-wheel drive version. So you're just shy of 50,000, AK. Which isn't bad at all if you ask me, because it makes the 2016 Q50 Red Sport 400 the only model in its segment to offer 400 horsepower for less than 50 G-bars. After hearing this news, you know, when Buzz Lightyear was asked what dealership he's heading to, he said,
"To infinity and beyond."
That's right, to infinity. And I guess beyond, maybe there's other things going on there. It makes sense. You got to go to Infiniti if you want to buy one. Yeah. Now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Right? Well, not really. But Ford thinks those on the run from the law will have a more difficult time recognizing police interceptors with their new visor light bar. Ford is going to offer a new factory-installed, no-profile front interior visor light bar, fully integrated at the top of the windshield. This way, there's no need for the light bar on the roof. However, the two huge spotlights on either side that cops love shining in your eyes when you get pulled over, those are there. And they got the chrome center capped wheels are kind of a dead giveaway as a cop car. But I get it. So if you own a police station, well then the lights are now available to order on the 2016 Ford Police Interceptor Utility, which is basically a Ford Explorer turned into a crime-fighting police car. That's all it is. There are always a lot of cars that get made for the European and Japanese markets, but they never end up coming here to the U.S. Well, guess what? Now, for the first time, Aston Martin is giving us a U.S.-only model. Ha-ha, just for us. not you. Following the debut of the new Aston Martin V12 Vantage S with a manual transmission, Aston confirmed that they will produce 100 of these blue beauties right here. Well, they all aren't going to be blue. This one is. But the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GTS, only for the US, should call it GTUS, maybe. The 100 cars will be split into 2 separate trim levels, including Sport and Lux. What do you think Lux stands for, AK?
Luxury, Derek D.
Exactly. And that's for both the Coupe and the Roadster as well. We don't know official pricing yet, but we expect the GTS to start at around, what do you think, Max?
126,000.
No, you're closer. 140,000. Not too far off.
Undershot.
$140,000. That's right. You know what time it is, Remy?
Commenter of the week time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That was like
smooth.
smooth groove there, Remy.
Commenter of the week. Comment our show. Yeah, commenter of the week.
3, 2, 1.
Comments.
We got to work on that as a team. We're going to have to work on that because I didn't hear you, Max. Okay. So the cow this week, it addresses the way I or we as Americans pronounce certain names here, companies, etc. FLG fan Isaac Haynes, no, not Isaac Hayes, who sang The Shaft, right, AK? Who is the man? Yeah. Anyway, Isaac Haynes said, it's an accent thing. English say Nissan instead of Nissan. Americans say Peugeot. English say Citroen. Americans say Citroën. English say boot. Americans say trunk. English say bonnet. Americans say hood. English say petrolhead. Americans say car enthusiast. Feel free to reply and add to the list. Now, I can't tell you guys how many comments, even specific emails we get saying that I pronounced a name wrong or a company name wrong. Literally in every episode, people comment saying, oh, Derek, it's pronounced like that. Yeah, I get it. I mean, don't even get me started on the Bugatti Chiron or Chiron or Chiron or Chiron. You guys have a fit for that one. So I want to thank Isaac for pointing that out because people say things differently in different parts of the world. It's just the way it is. Even in your own country or state. We also say gearhead instead of, as opposed to petrolhead. I mean, hell, even in Jersey, there are multiple different ways to say a sandwich that I call a sub. Some call it a hoagie, some call it a grinder. It's a sub. That's what I call it. Yeah, that's not car related unless you're eating one in a car, but you get what I'm saying. My point is we just say things differently. Doesn't make it wrong, okay? The English say Z for Z a lot, or not for 0, as in he went 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. I'm fine with you adding an extra I to the word aluminum and saying aluminium. It sounds cooler. I get it, but we say aluminum. I love that you say you go on holiday and not vacation. You call car fenders wings. You say coupe instead of coupe. Nissan instead of Nissan. It's great. Also, doesn't that make it cool? Wouldn't it be boring if we all said the same thing, AK? Right? Absolutely. Same car names, pronounced everything exactly the same. So I'm going to stay saying Citroën and Peugeot because that's how we say it here. So I say it. So go easy on me. Sheesh, it's like grammar patrol in full effect on the YouTubes. But I know it'll never stop, so rant over. It's just not. But thanks for commenting. We do appreciate it. Right, AK?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. How do you say what's a sandwich? How do you say?
Torpedo sandwich.
Torpedo sandwich. You say sub, though.
It's sub.
Yeah.
In New York, we say sub.
Yeah. And then in Michigan, people say pop instead of like soda.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just the way, yeah. All right, RFLD, question of the day is, what is the coolest police car you've ever seen? And okay, all right, no, you can't pick one of the cars in Dubai or Italy because that's too easy. I'm talking like Camaro, Chargers, maybe BMWs, etc. I'm partial to this C7 Corvette cop car. That's pretty nice. Or actually maybe this Steeda-built Mustang Police Interceptor. That thing looks angry. Tom, did you have one? Didn't you mention that before?
Yeah. It's the Dodge Charger Pursuit with the Hemi V8 and all-wheel drive. 0 to 65.2 seconds. That's going to be a tough one to get away from.
Yeah, you're not getting away from that one. Oh, Derek on a motorcycle. Well, I'm just saying, don't run from the law. Well, folks, if you want to send your own in, hashtag FLDQ of the D, and you can send that to
Tips at fastlangdaily.com.
Thank you, AK. And that's going to do it for Fastlane Daily on this Monday. I'm Derek D. Appreciate you watching, everybody. Have a great start to your week for the rest of the day. And I will talk to you tomorrow. It's been fun today, huh, guys?
It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Love Monday.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Come on, ride the train. Come on, ride it. Come on, ride the train. It's a choo-choo train. And you just do this in a line with other people.
Don't you do like a
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
comments?
I didn't see you yell comments, Max.
I'm shy.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.